the discussion right now a little bit because I got some callers on the line, okay?
Perfect.
All right.
The first caller that called in, let me just put him on right now. He's Rene Perez from the great New York City. We'll put him on right now. Rene, are you there?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, all right.
Hello?
Thanks for calling in,
Rene. How you been? Long time, Rene.
Hey, Rene.
What's up, Lou? How's it going?
All right. I want to screen some more calls, so please. Please, Rene, Lou, can you moderate this, and I'll be back.
Sure, not a problem. So it's your time right now, Javier. This is a good friend of mine. His name is Rene. He's from New York City. Great guy.
How's it going?
Originally from Guayanilla, right? That's where our family's from.
Yeah, from Guayanilla. Yeah, my father's from
Guayanilla. Right. Yeah. So we have some sort of relations there. But Rene, do you have any questions for Javier?
Yeah, I actually have his book, and
Thank
you. Gave it to me. And I also study the language too. I'm not a linguist, but I do know a lot about linguistics, and I also know some Chinese and Hebrew. So, but there were certain things I didn't agree with, but that's what you're gonna have when you write a book. You're gonna have a constructive criticism, right? People are not gonna agree with it, and it's okay, you know. But one question is, which was a good idea that you did, and I can tell that what I heard you say was that you studied Garifuna, Kalinago, Lokono. And the only thing I didn't agree with was that the Taigwe, because as far as my research, there is no linguistic tie to any Arawakan language to fit that tie does mean good, you know. And I've done an article on the origins of the word Taino, me and a friend of mine. And as far as I can trace, that Thai doesn't necessarily mean good at all. And that was actually made a word by a man named Pedro Wanageyu Torres, who specifically wrote Taigwe. But that actually wasn't recorded, because I've read Columbus's diaries, Pedro Montier, Roman Panay, and I'm still trying to figure out. But I can see that when I first read it, I already knew that it was basically the Wayu, you know. And but yeah, that was just only my thing I didn't agree with. And some of the towns like San Sebastián, you know, and making it more of an Arawakan word, and also Carnabo, which you put as barco, pero Carnabo is traced to actually a carrot word called Carnobo, which means rain. So that was just only the few things that I've seen so far in there that I didn't agree with. But other than that, I hope that it does become a bestseller, because it's always good to see fellow Boricuas write books and make it sell, you know. And but that's it. But that was just my question. I mean, what made you think that Taigwe means like good morning or anything like that? What was your source?
For Taigwe, I just for that particular word, I saw it being used a lot by many other people, and I mean it's one of those where, again, I cannot go back in time and verify, did I not actually say this? But I use that word because I almost like to unify, because I don't want to also be like, I'll use this word because this group uses it, not this word because this, you know. So I try to go and see, why this word, do people actually use it? And from I looked online and I spoke to people, and some people, you know, from different groups, not just one group, they used Taigwe. So I used it. But again, if I did imagine if I went to every word and did a bibliographical research on every word, I would never finish the book. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really well put. You know, it's just a few things that I didn't agree with, because I traced the word Taino with Kalinago word, because they do have this word, and I also traced Ni Taino with the Kalinago word. And the Kalinagos if you know about the Kalinago people, their language were bilingual. You know, they married into Taino women, and they spoke two languages. One, actually, Carib is the wrong name. So
they spoke one Kalinago language and one Arawak language because they married the women. So the kids had to speak bilingual, Arawak to the mother and Carib to the father, you know.
Yeah.
So the women, they call themselves Galipunan, which the word Garifuna comes from, you know, because they were they came from St. Vincent, traveled to Honduras, and they spoke Garifuna people are from descended from Kalinago people. But the Kalinago, the word for Taino in Kalinago is Teño, and then Ni Taino in Kalinago is Ni Teño, which means my relatives, my people, and my blood people, my family.
Yeah.
So that was just the only things that I've been doing other things, and but other than that, it's a very good book, and I like to see a lot of Boricuas write. That's why and because there was a lot of misconceptions online that were people saying, defaming you, and no one's defaming you, and it's not that.
No, I know. No, it's really, it's okay.
Yeah,
I understand.
it's just, yeah, because if I write
this is why. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I just want to say this is why. Go ahead, Renee. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say if I write a book, I'm gonna expect constructive criticism. You know what I mean? And it's like, the constructive criticism. That's why I called in, because I just wanted to make that clear that I do support it. I do support fellow Boricuas working, and that's the only thing. I just other things, little things in here I didn't agree with, and that's why I called, just to have the conversation and just to ask you questions as well. But go ahead, Lou, what you were saying.
No, this is why I agree. I'm always open to like a discussion, a debate, because it's such a broad situation where if a committee came together and were able to work together, I think would be everyone can learn from each other, especially someone like me who's trying to learn.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And,
I agree.
And I'm glad you called in, Renee. I really appreciate the fact that you called in and shared your opinion on it too. Because everyone is doing hard work. And everyone should get the respect that's actually trying to better our people, So thank you too, Renee, as well, and thank you for the question.
Renee,
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Hey, Renee, I also want to say thank you for calling, and I really appreciate your constructive criticism. And again, really, you're one of the people who I can say I would love if one day if we get a committee to develop that,
most definitely.
if you could be part of that, because you seem to know what you're talking about. So
yeah.
Awesome.
Listen, I took a little bit of linguistics in college. I love languages. I speak Mandarin a little bit. I study Hebrew. I eat hieroglyphics. I love history. I love things like that, and I just love Taino stuff too. So I know you live in Jersey. I live in New York. So I'm not really that far. So yeah, I would love to. Just to there's always going to be people disagreeing, but that's how everybody can be professional. And then learn from each other, It's not, it's very. So yeah, I would love to. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay,
definitely.
check this out.
Yes.
Check this out.